Welcome to the Dad's Downtime Thinking and Drinking podcast, the happy hour style podcast where a few guys get together, crack open a few beers, and just talk about their week. With me today, Steve Bassett, and I am Dave Stanley. Don't know where Tyler is. Seems to have disappeared. Maybe he got canceled. Not sure. We got some great feedback from everybody from that first episode. This week, probably going to go a little bit shorter, maybe 30 to 40 minutes. We're going to work on some of our enunciation and cleaning up some of the audio, and we're just going to learn from you guys as we go along. We want this to be as successful as possible, so the only way that we can be successful is if we are meeting the needs of the people who are watching and listening and giving us feedback. So without further ado, Steve, what are you drinking today?
All right, Dave. Today I am drinking Vera. It is a pistachio cream ale by Around the Bend Beer Company. It's an interesting beer. It sounds, by the name of it, doesn't sound good. It's actually a pretty average, pretty solid beer, I would say, overall. 5% alcohol, 13 IBU, so nothing crazy. It's drinkable. I'll put it that way.
Interesting. With it being pistachio, does it get like a saltiness to it at all, or is it just kind of mellow?
Yeah, it's just I don't really have any saltiness. It's kind of, I don't know if it's even. It's just unfortunately kind of is almost like your normal ale, except maybe it has a little bit of an aftertaste, which is a little better than.
How about the creaminess on it?
It's a little creamy. It's a little smooth. So in terms of that, it's pretty good.
I've always found creamy ales to be kind of like a weird combination. Like I know I gave you a few months back a creamy peanut butter cookie ale.
Yes.
And it wasn't bad, but for being an ale, I wasn't expecting it to be creamy.
What were those the other ones that you had me try, like the oatmeal cookie and everything there? Was that a stout?
No, yeah, I think that was a stout.
Okay. Because those were good.
Yeah, that one was delicious.
Yeah.
That berry macaron, that was actually pretty good.
That was pretty good.
What was the other one? Oh, it was the it's like a Girl Scout cookie with the caramel and coconut. And I couldn't do that one. That was a brown. I just couldn't do it.
That was a stronger one too, if I'm not mistaken. A little bit stronger.
Maybe it's just the caramel flavor. Normally I like caramel, and that just was not doing it for me.
See, normally I don't like coconut, but at the same time, I do believe that I rated that beer a little higher than you, and I actually didn't mind it. So I was able to drink it, and I could have drank another one too. So I think I could do it pretty fine, which is odd.
Yeah, that oatmeal cookie one, though, that was superb.
That was a solid beer.
That was a fantastic beer.
Yeah. So Dave, what are you drinking, buddy?
Today I'm drinking a Three Floyds Space Station Middle Finger American Pale Ale. Let me pull that up real quick. It should be right there.
Cool.
It is a 6% alcohol, 50 IBU, right down the middle of the road. Really basic, easy to drink pale ale. Nothing really outstanding about it, but again, it's one of those beers that you can just sit back, drink, and probably drink a few of them without really worrying about anything.
Yeah. I feel in terms of Three Floyds, you really can't go wrong with a Three Floyds beer. I really, really think they're a very, very solid brewery with a lot of great beers. Some of my actual favorite beers come from that brewery. So,
yeah, I know they do a lot of pale ales, be it double IPA, IPA, APA. Yep. I've always avoided them. I always thought they were a bit of a big thing for where we are from, the Chicago area, because you can't get it, or for the longest time, it was really hard to find in this area, despite it being brewed in Munster, Indiana, which is just across the border from us.
Yep. Yeah, it's about an hour and a half drive from here.
Right. So I always felt it was more of like a Yuengling situation. Now, I know I don't think you care for Yuengling,
Yeah, to me that just tastes like a
It's a
Miller Lite.
it's a basic lager. There's nothing
Yeah,
special about it.
yeah.
I do like Yingling, but again, it's one of those things where like people out here go crazy because you can't get it past the Indiana-Illinois border.
It's the same thing with Spotted Cow, though, I feel,
Mhm.
as well, and
Spotted
that's
Cow
another
is
one
just
that I don't care for.
it's just simple, basic, nothing
Yep,
fancy about it. Just
but
you
it's
can't get
yeah,
it south of Wisconsin.
no.
Basically,
No, so
we basically live in beer hell.
although, I mean, we do have Revolution, everything like that, so we do get our feast of pretty darn good beers. But yeah, no, some of the other really good ones, yeah. I mean, it's just the way it goes. I mean, everybody else all over the country, you've got your. I mean, we have Goose Island. Goose Island's
Yeah,
really good. They
Goose
come out with
Island solid is
a lot of
decent.
good stuff.
Two Brothers is decent.
Two Brothers is pretty decent, yeah. Um,
We've got good stuff around here. It's just a matter of just like everything seems to stop at the Illinois borders.
yeah. Although Three Floyds really has made their, I feel like they actually finally catered to the fans, and their production has just gone through the roof. Because you're right, they used to, in terms of like
Oh, you
Zombie Dust, for
you
instance.
could never like when you found Gumball Head, you bought as much as you could because you were not sure you're gonna see that again.
Yep.
And now
But
you can't go into a liquor store without seeing Gumball Head now.
you know what? Jewel has
Yeah.
Gumball Head now. Jewel. I've seen Zombie Dust at Jewel in the past, and before, just like you said, with you bought you could. The thing was too, a lot of those places that sold that stuff gave you a limit. You're only able to buy maybe a 6-pack,
Hmm.
or even in terms of the very first time I ever had Zombie Dust was maybe 3 years ago, and I had to drive all the way out to Plainfield at like 10 o'clock at night from a
Yeah, forget
bar,
that.
and I bought 4 of them, and I paid $20 for it
Oof.
for 4 of them. And you know where they had them? They didn't even have them on the shelves or anything. They had them behind the counter. So Zombie Dust was still so rare and special that it was behind the counter, and I paid $5 a bottle.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's super crazy.
Yep. Times
But
have
I mean,
changed.
so after all these years, I finally jumped onto the Three Floyds bandwagon, and I am looking forward to trying a few more of their beers. Like this is enjoyable, so I'm looking forward to trying some more from them.
Oh, I've got plenty of recommendation for you, my friend.
Oh, I'm
I've
sure you do.
tried quite a few, but I'll cheers you
I
to
will
your Three
cheers.
Floyds.
I will cheers to you. All right. Now, like I said, we are going to be trying to cater this podcast to our listeners' feedback. We want to
Yep.
make this podcast as enjoyable as possible for everyone who's listening and watching. So, yeah, like, and any feedback you guys can give us, we greatly appreciate it. Really looking forward to making this podcast a real thing.
Yep.
So I think with that being said, uh, today's topic, or one of today's topics, where we're going to get started off. Steve, you had something that you brought up earlier during pre-show. What was that?
I did. So I watch a lot of YouTube. Okay, I'm kind of a YouTube junkie when it comes to all that kind of stuff. So, I don't have YouTube Premium. So with standard typical YouTube, what do? You get a lot of ads in between videos. So what I've noticed with a lot of the ads that I get, it's always the same couple ads. So for starters, what I've noticed is I get a lot of mud water. And to me, at first, I was like, "What the heck is that? Why? Why would anybody want to drink mud water?" So I did a little bit of research into it. I
Hey,
actually,
real quick, have you ever been a 3-year-old kid? I'm sure you'll drink plenty of mud water.
yeah, well, I'm sure I probably drank plenty of mud water as a kid as well. Um, but they kept going over, and the advertisements for these things. I mean, you get to the point where when you can skip ad, you do it. There are a couple times where I caught myself watching the whole ad. I'm like, oh, what is this? It's like, okay, I'm intrigued. You caught me. You got my attention. Let's go see what it is. So it sounds cool, and I just want to know. So if any of you guys have ever tried it, please leave a comment down below. Let us know if you've tried it. Let us know how your experience is with it, because I've really considered looking into it as well. I'm not a coffee drinker, okay? Dave, you know that. Thing is,
I'm a coffee drinker.
You are a coffee drinker, so this could be an idea for you as well. This is supposed to be a coffee substitute. So this hits you with the caffeine that you would crave from coffee, except it doesn't, I don't think it has as much caffeine. And it's also got a lot of other healthy ingredients.
Nope, I'm out. I want my caffeine.
You're out. But I mean, it's supposed to, I guess, be that boost, but without dragging you down is what the ad wants to say. It doesn't, you don't get that crash.
All right.
And I've looked into a couple different, like I've gone, since I am a YouTube junkie, so see the ads there, and then what do? I go onto YouTube, and then I click to see if anybody has a review of it. Watch a couple reviews, and it's been getting some positive feedback. People are actually saying that it actually works pretty well. It doesn't take away their crave for coffee entirely, which makes it, like the ads made it sound like, oh, do this instead of coffee, you'll like it more, and maybe you stop drinking coffee. For me, I'm thinking maybe this could have been a substitute for Mountain Dew or something like that. It's kind of pricey for one of those little cans. I think it comes out to like $30 some. Shipping's free. Yeah, so it's a little pricey. So I mean, it's something I think if you wanted.
How many servings do you get?
I think it's at 30.
All right, so you're still at about
maybe $1 serving.
So it's about it's like $30 a month. When I'm paying, let's see, Sarah and I could probably go through about 2 bags of coffee in a month, and that's gonna run us about 30 plus. So
I mean, if you were to decide to go out and try this, it would be something like, maybe you don't try it every day or, multiple times a day, or maybe, you do once a day for, a month straight and see how you like it, see if it does help cure your appetite for coffee. And maybe, maybe you feel a little more energetic. I mean, there are a lot of healthy things coming out of this, which is why I looked into it. I was thinking, all right, well, what if my wife and I were to, try this, like I said, I don't drink coffee, but maybe this kicks my habit of drinking some of the other junk that I drink. I mean, I do drink a lot of tea, but I'm not going to replace that.
But do you want to give up Mountain Dew? I don't think you do.
I don't
think you do.
I've tried. Don't get me wrong. I have tried, and I've been pretty successful when I do really put my mind to it. But I mean, I always come back to it.
Right.
So.
It's hard to not go back to Mountain Dew. They've got so many flavors. They put out flavors constantly.
Yeah, all the new stuff. Yeah. So I mean,
in the same vein of look at us, we're probably like looking like corporate shills right now. In the same vein as Mudwater, hence the reason why I tried G Fuel.
Okay.
Now, if you like G Fuel, no, we're not doing that. We're not plugging. We're not advertising for companies right now. I like it. It's a good. I wouldn't say it's a good substitute to coffee. Like it's good. It's got that flavor that I like. I like the sour blueberry or whatever it is, sour blue raspberry.
Is it soury, like real sour though? Because I can't do
sour.
No,
it's tart, but it's not sour.
Okay.
But then they've got some like they do have like this is the sour. This one's called Nightmare Fuel. It's a special edition one. I think it's a sour blue rug chug or something like that. They do have some other ones that you might like. There was another blue one that I had that tastes like blue Gatorade.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so blue Gatorade's good.
Yeah, they've got tons of flavors. But yeah, I would say that this is probably similar to this Mudwater that you were talking about. Okay. I'd be interested in looking into it. I don't want to give up my coffee. I enjoy coffee. I enjoy waking up to the smell of coffee. I enjoy having the different varieties of coffee that Sarah and I drink. I'm not looking to get rid of coffee.
Well, see, that's the funny thing because like I don't drink coffee at all, but I love the smell of coffee. You wake up in the morning and whether it's a hazelnut brew going on or something, it's like, boy, that smells great.
Gosh, if you want to smell a good coffee, I gotta give Myra some of the Draven coffee from from Dead Sled. That stuff, it's a black walnut. And just that's Sarah. That's mine and Sarah's weekend coffee.
That sounds really cool, Dave. Yeah, she'd probably like that.
So next time I place an order, I'll make sure I throw an extra bag in there. Maybe get you that bourbon barrel tea or something.
Just let me know. Obviously, swing you that money.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So other ads that you were talking about beyond Mudwater, what was the other one that you were talking about?
The other one that I've seen a lot of, and I don't know why any of this came up, but I've been so interested in this as well. So Dr. Squatch. So it's like, all right, the ads are funny as hell. Like they are super funny. They like they're fairly adult themed. They walk the line. And it's funny as hell. I definitely recommend you checking them out if you get a chance. But they go through saying how all like all the soap that you use and stuff that you buy at the stores are basically synthetic detergent, and it's all pretty gross and bad for your body. So that makes you feel pretty bad, alone, because it's like, all right, well, I need more soap. Go out to your local box store right there, and you just pick up, $8 for 12 soap bars or whatever it is that your choice is. I typically now have gone back to bars of soap.
What kind of cheap ass soap are you using?
I'm using like Old Spice or Irish Springs or something.
Old Spice is not 8 bars for $12.
Oh, okay, maybe the Irish Spring that I've got. Yeah, Old Spice.
It cost me like $6 or $7 for like one of those like tubes of Old Spice that you like, the liquid soap.
Oh yeah, you're using man. You can't.
Yeah.
What I've noticed, you don't get enough out of that anymore because you always put so much on. That's why I went back to bars, dude. Bars last me so much longer.
Use a loofah. What the hell's wrong with you?
I use a normal washcloth, dude. Come on.
Rub that nasty shit off your body.
I just, I've done plenty of the body wash, and I just don't feel that stuff lasts me very long. I can get 12 soap bars of whatever brand, and that can last me well over a month, easy. Or you can get one, like 32-ounce body wash, and that shit's done in a week and a half.
Yeah, I feel you.
You're
just not using it properly. You're using way too much soap, maybe.
That's probably the case. It's the same thing when I have my long hair with shampoo and stuff. It's like, people are like, oh, you're supposed to put a drop in your hand. And it's like, okay, I'll put a drop. And it's like, that doesn't even touch my hair. It's like my hair, I've been told by so many barbers and everything, oh, your hair is so thick. When I've had it down to my shoulders, and it's like, it's like, boy, I got to go through a heck of a lot of shampoo to really load it up. But that's besides the point. So back to Dr. Squatch. So, just the amount of scents that they have and just the all natural material and ingredients that they put into it, it sounds great. I've looked into that as well. Boy, oh boy. For like 5 bars of their soap, I think you're looking at $30-some as well, plus shipping. It's like, I want to try it at some point. Don't get me wrong. Pine tar, that scent right there, sounds so good. Granted, that's a baseball.
I would say
baseball.
Just go to
a baseball game.
Just go to a sports store like Dick's or something, and
then just rub that on you.
Yeah, just cover yourself in pine tar. Myra would love it.
Yeah, just the Dick's worker comes up. What are you doing? It's like, hey, I'm trying to shower, dude. Get out of here. It's like, you're putting pine tar on your body. Yeah. You
are never going to get that off your body.
Oh, no, not at all. But hey, if I want to put some on my hands, that can be a good pitcher.
Yeah, maybe. Just ask Trevor Bauer.
Trevor Bauer, Kenny Rogers in the World Series back in the day. Yeah. But I definitely recommend everybody out there to, if you haven't heard of Dr. Squatch, I'm not plugging them by any means. I haven't tried them, so I don't know how they are. Watch their ad. It's funny as heck, though. I think you'll get a kick out of it.
It's funny that you bring up Dr. Squatch. I don't know the exact brand. It might be this brand. My dad's been telling me about them. It may not be Dr. Squatch. He's been telling my nephew or something to go use them or something. I don't know. But this does ring a bell. I just don't know for sure.
Okay, but they have a whole bunch of different scents that they have. Like I said, I do want to try this. I feel kind of like I've been suckered into it. I've gotten I can't even count the number of ads I've gotten for Dr. Squatch and for Mudwater, and it's like to the point where it's making me want to spend my money to at the very least try
do it.
Don't cave. I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Don't give them your money.
I'm feeling
No,
it, dude.
I mean, give them all your money. Maybe they'll sponsor us. Dr. Squatch,
Yeah,
sponsor us. We need it. We need
please,
more
Dr.
beer.
Squatch. We will try all your soaps. Just give
Steve
us
is
a
a
shot.
Steve is a stinky, stinky boy. That's why his wife won't touch him.
Facts. Facts. And I'm a Cub fan, and we all know that they stink, so
Oh yeah.
it just radiates off of me. So yeah. So I mean,
Yeah, like I don't know what kind of ads I even get on YouTube anymore. I haven't watched much YouTube lately. I haven't been on social media much, a whole lot in that sense. My kids have taken over my YouTube, so that's got to stop. But I, yeah, they watch nothing but like other people, like grown adults. They watch playing with toys and unboxing mystery toys, and it's like, go play with some toys on your own.
yeah.
Like
I
there's
think I know some of those videos. My
yeah,
daughters have watched some of that in the past, and it's like.
use your
But I mean,
own
you know,
use your own imagination.
at the same time, though, Dave, we watch people play video games.
This is true.
So, I mean, in the same regard, it's like, well, why don't we just go play our own video
Well,
games?
to be fair, like those people are really like a lot better at video games than we are.
That is true. That is
How
very true.
much better at playing with toys can you get than a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old?
Going pro, baby. I'm going pro playing with my little toy that's 2 inches.
Wait, are we talking about a toy or are we talking about something else?
Ooh. I'll leave that up to the public's imagination right there.
But yeah, for real, just like
Oh, man.
I want to know like what do these grown ass adults have like a bedroom or something or a separate room to all these children's toys where they can be creepy with them?
Or do they all just live in their parents'
Hey,
parents'
hey,
homes?
hey, I'm not creepy. It's temporary.
You're in a special circumstance right
I'm
now.
working
You
on
know
selling my house. I'm waiting on the appraisal to come through. I'm going on
Okay.
vacation in a few weeks. Coming back from vacation, I'm going to Texas to find a house. This is all temporary. And to be fair, aren't you in your in-laws' house right now?
I was gonna say we're both kind of in the same predicament here, Dave.
You got nothing to. You have no room to talk.
Well, that's because I'm waiting for my house to get built. But yeah, we're in the same. We're in the same spot.
In a few.
But okay, so your kids kind of took over YouTube because I mean,
Yeah,
you
yeah. We
typically
actually.
watch Twitch, right? More than
I
anything
watch.
else.
I watch more Twitch than anything. It'll just be on in the background most of the time.
Yeah.
Whether it's Rocket League Pro League or Rainbow Six Pro League. I wanna what's the word I'm looking for? I want to know what I was never actually capable of, and what I'll never be capable of because I'm like 15 years past my prime, and I'm
Yeah.
only 34. So yeah, I'll never be as good as Twitch players. Yeah, those ads, I don't even know what. I don't pay attention to the ads enough to know what's on them half the time.
See, that's probably just my problem. I just get so wrapped up in that, and next thing you know, I'm going down a rabbit hole of, okay, click here for more info, and I've done that after like the
Yeah,
50th ad of Mudwater. It's like, boy, you know
yeah,
what?
clickbaited.
Let me just click it, and now that's all I get. I just get that. Like I said, I've clicked into Dr. Squatch. I get just that. Um, I couldn't even tell you what else I get because I really can only recall those two. They're so common that they just are into my brain.
Let's
So,
let's do this. I'm gonna grab my phone. I'm gonna go to YouTube.
okay.
I'm gonna find out what ads pop up. I think I get like a lot of like credit card stuff, honestly. Let's see, go to my
I
home.
see, like if I'm watching anything on TV, which that's very rare that I do that, but if I do that, you get a lot of Capital One,
Yeah, that happens. I
things
get a
like
lot of
that.
Capital One.
I'm so done with that stuff, to be honest with you.
This is a Target ad for formula and baby stuff. Kid's almost 3. Let's see
So
if
it
I
makes
click on this
sense.
one. No. I'm actually not getting much of any ads on a lot of this stuff. What the hell?
That's very odd.
On the few
Yeah.
times that I'm like, that I actually want to get an ad, I'm
Well,
getting
Dave,
no ads.
what I would say, just next time that you have a chance to like stream or watch any videos, try YouTube for like an hour. Try it for like an hour.
Yeah.
See what you get. Maybe jot some stuff down. Maybe we can throw that up in an extra special like couple-minute video or something. Just kind of be like, all right, hey, this is what we got. I mean,
Yeah,
no
I'm
promises, but I mean,
literally getting like no ads.
that's so strange because I could probably boot up a video, which I'm not going to do at the moment. But if I do, I guarantee you, I watch long enough, I'll get a Dr. Squatch or I'll get a Mudwater. Like I said, Mudwater now, since I clicked into it, all the time. And it's either in the ads coming up or it's in, like that little box that you can X out of at the bottom of your screen while you're watching video. It comes up there now too. And I'm just Xing out, I'm like, oh my God. So it's gone from just in full on ad in between my video to now during my video, it's down in the lower part of my screen too. So I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
they're really trying to get me now. That's for sure. That's for sure. So
I mean,
that's kind of crazy.
just looking at my like homepage of YouTube, it's a mixture of let's see, kids stuff, like different kids channels, some Siege stuff,
Hmm.
some sports stuff, some music stuff. Let's see, is there no ad? Alright, Warner Brothers, any ad here? No, straight to the. I'm not getting any ads now.
I mean, you got to go into a video and watch for a bit, but you're not getting anything.
Like at the beginning, like there's no like ads in the beginning.
That's odd.
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Let me pull this one up. Let me drag it to the first ad. See if anything pops up.
I mean, now that we're talking about it, remember
Yeah,
last week we
nothing.
talked. Okay, remember you will most likely get all this stuff that we're talking about now because of the fact that our
Right.
phones are listening to
Based
it. So,
on the conversation last week where our phone
yep,
doesn't stop listening to us.
yep. So if you guys didn't catch that before, I would say check out our previous video. We go in detail about
It's a little lengthy of a
devices.
it's a lengthy video, but give it a watch. Let us know what you think. And yeah. Yeah, based on the ads, that's really confusing me that I'm not getting any ads. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of the ads I get are like credit card stuff or stuff I just don't care about because all my stuff is skewed now.
Yeah, same. I mean, everything's skewed with me, just with all these things. Basically, trying to say that I'm a stinky person and I need to stop break my habits of drinking Mountain Dew.
I'll do that.
So, pretty much
stop,
that's what.
stop being stinky. Nobody likes stinky.
Stop being stinky.
But don't stop.
Shower with proper material.
Yeah, don't stop drinking Mountain Dew. I need
Can't
someone
stop, won't stop.
Yep,
Yeah.
I need someone to share the new flavors with and which one is that? Oh, that's a tropical one.
Dude, yesterday I was at Target.
Did you drink that one yet or no?
I've not drank the I've had one tropical already. Oh no, I've had one. That's why I bought another one.
What'd you think?
Because I loved it.
It was good. It's pineapple, dude. It's awesome.
Dude, I'm telling you, I have not tried the strawberry one yet. I've not tried the orange one. I've tried every other one. I've been very satisfied with every one. I tried the peach mango, and I loved it. Mara loved it. She said it was good. I know you don't like peach. You gotta try it.
Mango's.
Try it. I would just say try it. You got nothing to lose. Try it.
I will say I did buy on accident because I thought it was something else. I bought at one point a. Oh, what happened? Hold on a sec.
Yeah, our stream went out.
Broke it. I broke it. Give me 1 second. That's all right. We're good now. I did on accident buy a peach Bang when I was in the whole craze of the Bang energy drinks.
Okay, I've never drank those.
It was actually good. I enjoyed it. If you can get past that initial taste of the was it aspartame or whatever the hell that artificial sweetener is,
That's
if
not
you
good
can,
for you, from what I hear.
it's no, it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not. But if you can get past that, they're pretty decent. But you got to be able to get past that.
So that aspartame stuff, isn't that what's in like diet drinks too?
Mm-hmm.
Which
Diet Coke,
I
diet
can't stand
everything.
diet drinks.
No, I can't get past that flavor of the artificial sweetener.
It's such a
Um,
terrible aftertaste too to me. I can't.
mhm. I will say, I don't think there's any aspartame in those Mountain Dew Rises. I'm pretty
They're
sure that's just
great.
completely sugar free, or not completely. I'm sure there's some sugar because there's five
4
percent.
grams.
There's five
Yeah, 4
percent
grams.
juice in there.
Yep.
Um, but no, those are good. The only thing I wish those had was a little bit more carbonation.
Yeah, they really don't seem to have a whole lot. And I'm seeing aspartame as one of the ingredients in here. So yeah.
It must be minimal then because I didn't taste any of it.
Yeah, no, they taste great. Every one of them I've tried. I've got to try that strawberry yet at some point. I got to try the orange. Looking forward to it at some point. I'm just trying to do them.
The strawberry melon one is very mellow.
Okay.
There's not a lot of like with energy drinks you tend to expect like a tartness to them. There's no tartness there.
Which is why I really think that these go down pretty good. Kind of like that Mountain Dew Major Melon as well. Those go down smooth.
That's a
So
problem.
you're out of beer.
It's empty. It's empty. I got water though. We're fine. I don't think you're drinking fast enough, Steve.
Well, mine's a 16 ouncer. So
Hey, it could at least they're not the beers that I bought the other day that I still have in my fridge.
oh,
Those things were awful, dude.
throw
One of them,
them away.
I'm
Do
going
the
to.
world a favor.
I went to a liquor store and asked them if they had any reds, ambers, or ryes. She was like, "We don't have many, but this one is pretty good right here, and this one over here is pretty good." It was an amber lager. I don't know the exact brands, and one was a red, an Irish stout, or no, an Irish red. The Irish red, I couldn't finish. It had like a fruity smell to it, and it just had this weird taste to it. I dumped half of it out.
Yeah.
The amber lager I finished, but I shit you not, it tasted either like a Bud Light or a Busch. Like that is an awful taste when you're looking for something that's just like a amber lager.
What I would say, Dave, if you could do me a favor, don't throw them away. Let me try one of each of those just so I
Oh
can
yeah.
kind of get it into my list. But that way I can share the pain with you because I don't doubt,
Oh,
because you and I have a lot of the same
you're a
taste now in
masochist.
terms of. I like to torture myself, go through the pain. So
Apparently,
let's do it.
that's a rough one, dude. Those were both rough. Those were like you're gonna try this amber lager and be like, this is just a Bud Light in disguise or a Busch beer in disguise.
Yeah.
It tasted like piss water.
God. See, and that's going all the way back to the college days when that was
Yeah.
acceptable to drink. Now that we've grown and our palates have adapted and grown with us and matured, that is not acceptable anymore. I'm sorry. I
Before
can't.
before craft beers got big, my go-to was like old school legit Budweiser, the diesel. Like that was my go-to. That
Because it's
was
a little stronger than Bud Light. So I
right,
would drink
exactly.
Budweiser over Bud Light too. Sure.
Exactly. Like hell, I let you have Budweiser 40 for your what's it called? Your bachelor party, and I sucked it up and I drank that shit ass piss water Miller Lite.
Yeah, you really,
I, t-
and I don't
I
even
took a
know
bullet for
how
you. I took a
how did
bullet for
that.
you there.
Yeah, because Miller Lite. Oh my God, it's because for a while there back in college, I really was just into Miller Lite because I had a girlfriend back in the day who was super into Miller Lite, and goddamn, that was terrible.
Like
Um,
I'll drink a Miller Lite if that's all there is.
See, I don't know
Damn,
if I
that's
will, man. I mean, maybe if I want to drink a beer, but my God, I will hate every drop of it.
Mhm.
Every drop of it. I can't.
That's
I won't be able to drink it all night. I'll tell you that. Even if it's the only beer there, I'll just go to water. Or I just won't drink at all because it's like
yeah,
one or
that's
two of
how I
those.
felt. That's how I felt with this amber lager. It was just awful.
Yeah,
It
that's
was like,
unfortunate.
oh man, I can't even. I don't even want to think about it. It was terrible. But it is what it is. I lost $20 on that because
You know what? You know what, too, Dave?
it
Going
was
back
two
to
four
those.
packs. It was
The
two four
sad,
packs,
the
and I
sad thing
lost like
is,
10 or $11 on each of them because they taste
see, the
like
sad
shit.
thing is, then too, with those tasting like shit, those people that recommended those to you at that
They
liquor
have awful
store,
taste. Awful
they
taste.
need to be fired. Get them out. You know, they're over here. Oh, hey, yeah, you know what else tastes good? Michelob Light and Milwaukee's Best. I'm like, okay, yeah, you guys need your liquor license removed. You're done. You're out. Sorry. There's nothing that you can say now to recover from that. I don't care.
No,
You
no,
have tarnished your taste of alcohol to me.
gosh, like
End of story.
it's funny because like what, half a year to a year ago, maybe probably about a year ago, I wouldn't touch a IPA or an APA. I couldn't deal with the hops. If I drank an IPA, it was a Lagunitas IPA because that's a really solid like beginner IPA, I would say. And now I've reached the point where it's like if it doesn't have that bitterness from the hops, I really don't want it.
Yeah.
Like I look for that hoppy taste.
Yep.
And it doesn't have it anymore. I can't do it.
I
Unless it's
agree.
like a porter or a stout, that's different. But even
Yeah. I
then,
mean, yeah.
my palate is still looking for that hoppiness.
IPAs are very popular. They're very popular for a reason. They're very good typically, unless you get a really crappy one. But for the most part, in my opinion, the hoppier the better. So I'm looking at like your anti-hero and things like that that have
Hmm.
just
Those are
pack a punch with the hops, and I
Yeah, those are
love
great.
it.
That dogfish that we had, the 90 minute was
That was
solid.
good.
Have
That
you had
was
a
a solid beer.
Have you had a chance to
I've not. I've
you haven't
not. I
found the
need to
60
try
yet
the
yet?
60. Yeah, I need to see if I could find it anywhere. I'll have to check Flight. I'm sure that they probably do at some point.
If not Flight, I mean, you'll find it over at a Binny's or a Jewel easily.
Okay. I'll
Those
give
are
that a shot.
that's a pretty easy one to find. 90 minutes, not too hard. If you ever find a 120 minute dogfish, grab one for me
Oh, absolutely.
because that's one that I
Absolutely.
want to try.
You don't got to tell me twice.
So, but looking at the time, we are at 39 minutes. I think that's a good time for us to wrap up. We wanted to keep this one a little bit shorter. Going
Yep.
forward, we're going to look for that 30 to 45 minute mark. Um, as always, rate, like, subscribe. Any support you guys can give us is greatly
Leave a
appreciated.
leave a comment, please.
Yes,
Please
please leave
leave
a
a
comment.
comment.
Give us feedback, honest feedback, even if you're family or whatever. Give us honest feedback. We need to know what we need to improve on. We want to make this the best show as possible that we can. I did speak with someone within my family who said they may have some connections for us. So maybe in the future we might do a series of beer distributors and brewery representatives to get onto the show. So we're really hoping to get that going. And as always, we do plan on having some guests in the future.
Yep.
Maybe someone will uncancel Tyler and he'll come back to us. We have no idea what he
Probably
is.
not though. Probably not.
Yeah,
It's cancel culture, Dave. It's cancel culture nowadays. So
I get rid of the
he's
weak link.
canceled. He's done.
Get rid of the weak link. Steve, you finished that beer yet?
I did.
Gone now. That's a wrap, you guys. Again, rate, like, subscribe. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, later, guys. Love you guys.
Have a good day.
Bye.